Welcome to the 20 Sides podcast. This is episode 52, Amidst the Chaos. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube. And just a heads up, we are going to try to up our game when it comes to the podcast and our YouTube experience. So keep an eye out for that. And please enjoy the episode.
Real quick, the 20 Sides Patreon is live. So if you are loving 20 Sides, you've got to click the link and go join the Patreon now for exclusive bonus content and early episode drops.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yarost, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil, right now on 20 Sides. Seven and Ordella, you all walk probably past 9 or 10 houses as you're running from Crowreach Tower, trying to make it to the docks. One of the houses to your left is just completely ablaze. Smoke just pouring out. You're seeing a few people run in and out of alleyways. You see like an orc barrel forward in one spot with a long sword up, screaming. You see two orcs run. Both of you see this. Two orcs run behind the house, and the way they looked as they were running and they saw you, you know they're not continuing on, and they, from your vantage point, you can see they've stopped like right at the edge of the house to where they're going to try to wait for you all to pass so that they can ambush and attack you. You two can see this. You notice this. Yarost and Leo, you don't really see them as you're moving about. You're about 2 houses away from this house at this point.
So Seven stops. And he starts giving like hand motions to everybody else, even though they have no idea what I'm doing. And so I'm like giving like different hand. I'm holding up 2 and I'm holding up my fist and I'm pointing in different directions and doing all that kind of stuff. And then I look at them like, are y'all ready?
Wait, Seven, what? You didn't tell them anything.
What's happening?
Guys, we can't go in there just yet. They're waiting for us. I think that if we go in, that we'll be attacked.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I did. Is that not?
I didn't notice anything. So
okay. Well, so there's 2 orcs.
Okay.
There's 2 orcs that are on the other side of this house. And so I think if we go around the house, we can surprise them.
How about the 2 of you go around the house?
Yeah, so if me
Keep their
and
attention here.
Ordella go around the house to surprise them, if they come out this way, you guys can get them too.
That's right.
Perfect. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Yarost and Leona, you're coming around one side. As soon as y'all both come around and converge on these orcs, roll for initiative.
Yes.
20.
It's going to be a 10.
Ooh.
As long as you rolled higher than a 3, we're good.
I rolled a 3, but I have a +4.
Then you
7.
beat me.
19 for Leo.
Okay, so we're going Yarost, Leona, 7, Ordella, and then these 2 orcs. As soon as y'all turn the corner, they look startled because they were expecting to rush you guys. Y'all are rushing them. Yarost, what are you doing?
I'm not raging or anything. I'm just attacking for now.
Recklessly?
Always.
So these do not have chainmail on. They look a lot like the clerics.
Mm-hmm.
They have hides and like some
Right.
chunks of metal
Then
around them.
definitely
But
great
but
weapon
nothing.
mastery. 16.
16 hits.
16 hits.
Okay, we can stand with that. Yeah.
Yes.
22.
I'm not raging, just plus 15.
Well, I did great weapon master though.
Okay, he's not dead.
All right, swing again.
Yeah.
Great weapon master. 13.
Misses.
All right.
As you come around that corner, pummel him once into this house. His back rocks up against to the brick, and your second one misses, and Eternal Rest hits into the house. Dust flies off everywhere. Leo, it is up to you, ma'am.
Okay, so Leo is going to shoot a firebolt.
All right.
Ooh, okay. 18 plus 7.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
11.
He's taken 33 damage. He is almost dead. You can see it in his eyes. He looks terrified now.
Well, good.
Boo.
7
now
is up
he's
to you.
terrified.
Man, I just don't do a ton of damage. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I guess I'm just gonna Sacred Flame.
He rolled a nat 2.
There you go.
So that hits. 4 damage because you rolled really low and terrible.
Yes, 4 damage.
Somewhat close, very, very close to death's door as he has been flamed twice now, slammed in the chest with a maul Ordella.
Yep.
It's up to you.
Is anyone super close to him?
Yeah, Yarost is right next to
We
him.
love when that
To
happens.
both of them.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit the one that we started to hit.
All right.
8 plus 8 is 16.
That hits.
Yes. Okay. 14.
So Yarost hits him in his chest. Leo hits him with a firebolt. 7 sacred lobs of sacred flame on him, and then you finish him off in his chest, the same spot where Yarost hit him.
Absolutely.
He slumps down onto the ground, dead. The other one, with Yarost right in front of him, goes to claw at Yarost with similar claws.
Honestly, I'm sweating. I'm so nervous.
15.
17 now.
First one misses, and the second one, that one's going to hit with a 19.
Mhm.
And you are going to take not much. Ooh, 10. So 10 damage as he slashes across you with his big claw. And then he is going to take off running. So he's going to try to run in between 7 and Ordella. So Yarost, go ahead and make attack of opportunity.
So 19 to hit.
That hits.
Double 1, so only 7 damage.
All right, and then he's going to run past 7 and Ordella. So 7 and Ordella make a
Yes, I will.
opportunity attack as well.
17 plus 8.
18 plus.
Both of those hit.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
21.
That's better.
7 damage.
Whoop, whoop.
So he brushes past both of you. He feels a crossbow bolt in his back. He is hit with a maul and he is hit with a mace. So he's just being bludgeoned to death. Not quite dead, but then he gets on all fours and just starts running across. He makes it a full 60 feet and turns to go right around the house to where y'all lose sight of him. Do y'all want to give chase?
Yeah. Because what if he blows that horn or something?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want that, you know?
Yeah.
Screw that guy.
Leo is gonna run forth. And
Or unless are you doing anything, Ara?
Yeah, I'm going to
I'm
check
gonna
this house.
I'm gonna yell to Leo.
See if there's anything.
I'm gonna yell to Leo. Catch him on the other
I thought you were
side.
gonna lift. I thought you were gonna lift.
You're a
I
cartoon
thought you said
character.
lift the house, and
Check
I
the
was like,
house.
what?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
Leo is going to the right of the house. Ordella's going to the left of the
Yeah.
house, going around to see y'all can
Yep.
find him.
Yeah.
And Yarost is going into the house.
Correct.
Perfect. Okay.
I have a 120 range firebolt. I'm gonna cast.
So as soon as y'all come around that corner, you see him still running off. So go ahead and both make an attack.
I can't believe that little rat tried to run away.
18 plus
Oh.
7.
So both of y'all roll your damage. So Ordella, you'll get double bolt and then the 2 for poison.
Okay. Let me do those first. So 5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay.
And then 6 plus 2 is 8.
12 for Leo.
So 30 total damage. So almost coinciding, coercing together are the bolt and the fire bolt. So
Teamwork.
2 bolts, a crossbow bolt and a fire bolt, launch and hit him in the
Cute.
exact same spot. The bolt lodges into his back, about halfway in, sticking out as he falls forward on the ground dead in front of you.
That's some artwork you can do.
Yarost,
Hmm?
you push the door open. Give me a perception check when you open the door.
10.
There's just words everywhere, and he's like, nothing in here.
Nothing
Nope, not a thing, guys.
Words,
No, no,
words,
no, no.
words,
Nothing
words.
important.
So you open the door, you don't see anything, you don't quite hear anything. This is a 1-room house, very small, has a bed in a corner, has what looks to be like a little kitchenette area, and a table in one corner. That's about it in the room. You don't hear anything or see anything. It's still heading to the docks.
Still moving
Still
along.
moving.
Okay. So y'all link back up. You take off running again. As you're running, you see the same thing. Chaos, people running around, a few orcs pass your side of view as they are running around as well. Give me a perception check.
Boo.
12.
20.
11 for Leo.
12.
7, you spot a few citizens of Crowreach that are dead,
Mm.
that are laying against just kind of the houses. And that doesn't shock you, seeing what you're seeing. But what really kind of draws your attention, because you rolled a 20, are their veins.
Mm.
And their veins are a lot darker than what they probably should be, which means there's probably something lurking about.
Yes. But obviously it takes like a good 7 days for anything to actually happen to them.
Absolutely.
That would be... So yeah, I go, guys, look. And I kind of point out, I was like, I'm sorry to show you the dead bodies, but like, look at their veins. Look, I'm pretty sure there's a Nightmare Rider in here somewhere.
That means Thoromir's near.
Or at least one of his Nightmare Riders. I don't know if he's here, but...
I'm not ready to meet him yet. So
Yeah, I don't know. But we definitely want to keep an eye out for any Nightmare Riders, because that
Do
would
we
be
hear
bad news.
anything? Like, do I hear any like lich horses?
Do I hear any lich horses? I would say
You know,
with,
that familiar
with an
sound.
11, no, you don't hear any lich horses.
Is that with a 20? Is that the only thing that I recognize,
Yeah.
or is there anything else? Do I see big like gouges in the ground where maybe a sword was like?
I would say you could look for that. You'd have to spend a little time
Yeah,
looking for it.
I'm not
now,
trying to
look
do
if
that,
you want to go
but-
look at the bodies more, you could maybe make a determination of how they died. That's if you want to take more time.
No, I say we keep going.
Okay. So you go about 10 more houses, and at this point, you're getting close to the docks. You're about 10 more houses away.
I would like to say I'm readying my attack, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm like cautious. I'm like prepared, so I cannot be surprised.
Nothing you can throw at me right now will surprise me.
Say, clearly.
I would like to get that right now on film.
Yes. As you get close to the waving branch, which is the direction you all went, and if you remember, Therum was this dwarf who greeted Leo in the waving branch all those many episodes ago. You see 3 orcs standing at the front where the entrance is. And then 7, you see this because you rolled a 20. You see a torch fly in the air and hit the roof and roll and then fall off the side. And you hear a few orcs obviously on the other side, which you can't see how many. You can't make out what they're saying, but you saw a torch being tossed on the top of the waving branch.
Did they see us? Could I tell if they see us approaching?
They can't. They're looking. So they're looking at the door, and then the other ones you can't even see them. So they do not see y'all approaching.
I would like to, as a surprise, cast Sacred Flame. I mean, if I see them
I will
and they're
say
approaching,
from
like,
y'all's distance, I will say y'all are about, we'll say 40 feet away. Let's roll for initiative, but then I'll allow y'all to have a surprise round
Yay.
So kind.
because I'm the nicest dungeon master.
you are the nicest dungeon master around.
Let that be known to the world.
9.
12.
11 for Leo.
19 for Yarost.
And I rolled a 3. So it's going to be Yarost, Ordella, Leo 7, and then the orcs. So Yarost, you're about 40 feet away from these guys, looking at this house. One of them runs and slams a shoulder into the door, and it just doesn't break through. What are you doing?
So what are they all? Are like any of them chainmail and stuff? They're all hides or
They're all hide
hide?
type.
That's run up to the one over here on the left and just be ready for. So that's just my surprise round. So let's do that. Okay.
Ordella.
And I see that you're going for that one, so I think I'm going to help you out on that one. Yes.
Make an attack roll.
A 19
That gonna hit.
plus an 8. And you're right up on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 6. 23 plus 5. It's 28.
Nice.
28.
You get a second shot. You still do your other shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
can you imagine? 18.
That
Nice.
hits.
All
This
right.
time you only get what?
1d6.
Just one.
6 plus 5.
Woo.
11.
There it is.
That'll do it.
The Orc Slayer has returned.
The Orc Slayer has returned. So Yarost rushes up, almost comes to a slide stop, ready to attack. And Yarost, as you're sliding to stop, you see 2 crossbow bolts whiz by your head, hit it in the back of the neck, both spots, and it just falls forward into the door that the other one is
Nice.
slamming onto and crumples dead at its feet. Leo, it is your turn.
This is our surprise round.
This is your surprise round.
So I'm going to do a flaming sphere
Okay.
over the guy in the door.
All right. So he's got to make a dex save and rolls a natural 7. So go ahead and attack.
7. And then I'm going to push.
You're going to push the other one into the flaming sphere?
I love it.
I'll allow it because I'm the nicest dungeon master in the world.
It means so much more when you say it.
He rolls a 17 though, so he succeeds. He feels a little push in his back and turns around and looks at you.
Leo will move, like kind of flank Yarost on the other side.
I'm going to Sacred Flame, the one that she hit.
Natural a 1.
All right.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
10 damage.
So Leo pulls up this ball of flame, tries to pull one orc into it, can't do it, but the other one sustains burns. As soon as he's trying to get away from this flaming sphere, as he's doing it, another sacred flame lobs and hits him in his other shoulder, and he just turns around and is like sticking his tongue out, like licking all over his lips, looking at 7. The orcs are surprised with their turn. So Yarost, we are back up to you.
Yeah, well, great weapon master. Reckless attack. 14,
Just hits.
15, 25.
He's looking mighty rough.
Run it back. 12.
Misses. As he
Pleasant.
You're welcome.
I'm going to try to hit the one that is making that terrible face.
Perfect. It turns to you and just his tongue comes out.
Oh,
His teeth, like one
no.
of his teeth is dangling.
No. Ooh, 9 plus 8 is 17.
That hits.
Good. And Yaros is right there,
Well, he is. You're more than welcome to roll damage,
but he died.
but you're guaranteed to roll more than 3. So the Orc Slayer returns,
Wins again.
wins again as you send a bolt right into its neck. So as soon as Yaros is hitting these things, you're just finishing them off left and right.
Now, do I get to do my bonus attack or my bonus action on a different?
Mhm.
We love that for us. Oh, she misses this one.
So it just hits the house, sticks into the wood planks of the waving, not the house, of the waving branch, this general store. Leo,
I'm going to hit someone with a firebolt, hopefully. Let's do that guy right there.
Has he turned around?
sure.
I want him to look at me.
He's looking at you, his tongue is like halfway out. Just,
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, and that one.
Yeah, he
spooked
got
her.
you. He got you. Like half of his tongue is split open, like one of those people that has the,
Split tongue or whatever.
yeah, he's got like a split tongue.
Oh, wait. And then for my bonus action,
Move your flaming sphere
I'm
into
going to
him.
move my flaming sphere over him.
He fails with a natural 7.
9.
All right, as it burns into the back of him and just as he goes to claw at his back, and when he pulls his hands up, there's like chunks of flesh on his back that's been burned.
Nope. Do they stink?
They don't smell good. They don't smell good. Like if you get really close, it probably like burn your nostrils a little bit.
Yaros, be careful.
I'm going to Sacred Flame.
All right, 17 succeeds. Anything else you want to do?
No.
So the last orc remaining, he looks at Leo again.
No.
Leo, you speak orc, right?
Yes.
He says, a woman! And he takes off running at you, and he's going to try to grab you. I need you to make either an acrobatics or an athletics check.
9, 12.
So he takes off running at you. Gets to about 5 feet within you, and he steps on this rock that lodges out and shoots to the side. And as he does it, he stumbles 4 or 5 steps to his left and falls to the ground. Okay, Yarost, it is up to you.
Well, great weapon master. Plus 3. You got a 21 in there.
That's going to hit.
25. You
Very
still up?
close.
Very close. Very close. No great weapon master. 20 to hit.
That hits.
12 damage.
And with that, he perishes under eternal rest, which you send him to his eternal rest as he's dead.
Wow.
Yay.
Love it. That's good, Jess.
Anything else coming around the corners? Or
Go
anything?
team. Go
Yeah.
team.
Do we need to roll for like perception or anything like that?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
8. Yeah, I still have my. How long would you say that lasted?
12 seconds.
12 seconds. Okay, so I have my flaming sphere up to a minute.
Correct.
So I'm just going to...
20 for my perception.
26.
Yeah, 14 for Leo.
3.
Yarost is like loving it. You're just looking at this orc dead in front of you.
That's
Just
right.
like, as soon as you end up shooting both of these and Yarost takes off looking, you look to your left and you see 2 orcs running in your direction. And then because you rolled so high, you also hear poof, doof, 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 as they tried to throw another torch on top of the roof, and it's coming from that same, from the back
Would
again.
you say that I saw them coming from like where I am or from more down here, all of them?
From where you are. So you got 2 more coming at you, and then you heard again just poof, the torch hitting the top as it rolls off and lands kind of where all of you see the torch land. Let's just stick with the same initiative.
Okay.
So Ordella's turn.
Yeah.
So Ordella, you see these 2 orcs running
So
toward
so
you.
far the same. Me killing that orc, that's my turn.
Yes.
So he gets another
So
one.
he gets
Because I killed
another
another
turn.
orc.
Right.
But I'll say since you rolled a 3 on your perception check, you don't even hear them coming to your
Okay,
left. Does that
that's
make sense?
fair. Yeah,
Is that fair? Okay. Ordella, but you do hear them. You see them coming. What are you doing?
I'm going to jump up on the rocks that I'm right next to just so I can avoid hoping to hit any of my friends. I have a better view of
Sure.
the orcs. And I'm going to hit this one because I think it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
14 plus 8.
That hits.
Love it. Now, how far on Yarost did they run?
They're not all the way to it.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just going to do my poison and my regular is going to be 17.
17. I love it.
And then I'm going to do 5 plus 8.
Misses with the 13, but you are able to hit one crossbow bolt into his thigh as it slows him down, and he has to stop and and he rips it out and throws the bolt to the ground and then continues his path. Leo, it is your go. There are 2 orcs running at you, and there's obviously at least one other orc behind the waving branch throwing these torches on top of.
Okay, so Leo is going to shoot a firebolt at one of them.
All right.
I don't have a preference.
The one that Ordella just hit?
Sure.
Yeah, he's so ugly.
He takes his hand and runs it through his hair. I don't think I'm ugly.
Well, you are.
18 plus 7.
That hits.
13.
Mm.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to move my sphere over both of them if possible.
Is it 30 feet movement?
Nope, 30 feet to
30
move,
feet?
sorry.
Yeah, I'll say you can hit it. I was going to say if it's 20, I wasn't going to allow it, but 30, I'll
so
allow.
you have to roll.
All right. Natural 4.
9.
He's a goner.
Nice.
As Ordella crossbow bolted him in the thigh, and then a firebolt and a flaming sphere combine to again kill an orc.
Jess, would you like to
oh.
get some hit points back?
Yeah, so I'm going to do my Grim Harvest.
Okay, that's a 2nd level spell.
Yeah, so I get 4 points.
Would you like to move it all?
I wonder if I can move on top of that rock, maybe. And I'm going to hit the ground.
Perfect. So Leo, after killing the orc, takes off running 30 feet, climbs up on this like rockish boulder, and hits the ground. 7.
If I move to the opposite side, am I going to be able to see who's back there? Or do I know?
Maybe if they're close enough to the back of the house, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Sure, but I don't know if they're close enough to the back of the house. And the DM doesn't know if they're close enough to the back of the house.
the DM knows.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to kind of come back where Leo was.
Mhm.
So I'm going to move to my right. And I am going to, I'm just going to Sacred Flame.
Okay. So the other orc that's running, 14.
Fails.
All right.
14 damage.
Wow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with your bonus action?
Not
you
right
are
now.
all about fire. Fire
Not
bolts,
right now.
sacred flames, flaming spheres,
I feel like I'm saving all of my other stuff for
just in case.
the Nightmare Rider.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
If we come across him.
Yep. So he pulls out 2 hand axes. He's going to chuck one at Leo.
But he can't see me. I'm on the ground.
He saw you fall to the ground. He's going to throw it at you, but he's going to shoot it at disadvantage or throw it at disadvantage.
Oh,
He
great.
sees you just like looking around. Like,
And he rolls a 11 to hit, so that misses.
Yep.
And the other one he's going to
Sucker.
throw at Ordella, who just
16 to hit,
crossbow
my
bolted
dude.
him. Oh, and he rolled a nat 16, and you're going to take 5 damage.
But I'm going to uncanny dodge.
So you'll take 2 as we
Grazie.
round down. Only 2 damage. So the hilt of this axe hits your ribs,
Ooh.
And it's like, ow, but it's not the sharp point of the axe. And then y'all hear as a torch, now y'all look up, a torch landed and stayed. It did not roll down this time.
Fire's coming.
So if Leo wanted to use her mage hand, would that be her action?
But it's Yarost go. Yarost.
I'm just thinking ahead.
Yeah. Yarost, it is up to you.
15.
15 hits.
7 plus 15, 22.
He's looking rough.
Second attack.
How come you made the beginning orcs so hard?
16, 19 damage.
He's dead. As he's still running forward, Yarost is able to hit his knee and it just collapses inward. And then as he falls to the ground, Yarost smacks him in the head with Eternal Rest. It is Ordella. It is up to you. What are you doing?
So everything is dead that we can see.
That you can see, correct?
And I probably can't make my way all the way to behind here because I'm really far away.
Correct.
Well,
You move a lot. Like you could do.
Well, that's true. You can use
Double.
your bonus action to
60
move if
feet
you want.
or
Yeah.
something?
yeah, move me that. And so what am I seeing at this point?
You are seeing an orc. You're seeing his feet, but it looks like he's pressed up against to the back of the waving branch.
So it was that cunning action that I just used to get that far?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could shoot at his foot if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
disadvantage. So shoot at disadvantage
Because it's a little foot.
because he's got a bunch of cover going on.
Okay, I rolled a 3.
So that misses. So it, boom, and he, as he looks down as this bolt brushes past him.
Guys, there's something back here and I think I just pissed it off. He knows we're here.
Yes, you did.
So can I see him now from where I'm at, or
No, you would have to come over a little bit more. So you have to get up.
I'm gonna pop up?
So you're in the same boat as Ordella, where you can kind of see his feet, but you can't see his upper body
Get his
because of
toes.
the pitch of the roof and
I saw
whatnot.
that.
I'm gonna use my mage hand and grab the bottle, flaming
The
bottle
torch?
torch off the. For some reason, I thought it was
Molotov.
yeah, cocktail.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna swat it off the roof or move it off the roof onto that guy if I can.
So you could grab the torch on this turn, and then next turn you would be able to pick it up off the roof.
Then I don't know if I want to do that then, because I have other things I need to do.
Perfect.
I also don't want that place to burn.
We must keep historical records.
Yeah. How far is that guy away?
You can hit him, but you're going to be attacking at disadvantage because he's like up against a...
Shoot a firebolt at disadvantage.
Okay.
12 plus 7.
That hits.
So 10. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to telekinetic try to shove the torch off the roof.
So I'll say you can pull it. Roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier, and I'll say anything higher than an 8, you'll be able to pull it down.
9.
That's higher than an 8. You're able to take your telekinesis and it just rushes off the side of the roof. And you see on top a really, really small bit that has caught fire. Like a really small bit, maybe like an inch by inch square. It's not big at all.
How windy is it? It's very windy.
It's very windy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Crowreach. It's like the windiest
so
place.
it could go out maybe or spread.
Yeah. It could go out or spread.
Mm,
All right.
fire.
So it would
7.
be, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get to him, right?
From your distance, no. But with Sacred Flame, it ignores cover. So if you get up to where Leo is, then you can throw a Sacred Flame at him.
Okay.
If
Then
you want.
That's what I'd like to do.
All right. He is going to roll, and he will fail with a natural 7.
8.
8 damage. He has
It's a
taken
roll to
18 from the flaming bolts over here. It's like a bad indie band. And it is up to him. He is going to take off in this direction.
Bunch of babies.
Combat is over. But there's a little square that's on fire, and I'm going to roll a d20. And if I roll an 11 or higher, the wind is going to cause that little bitty square to start spreading. If I roll a 10 or lower, the wind will put it out.
Put it out. Put it out.
Put it out!
Yay.
So that
Goodbye.
bitter,
What'd you say?
cold
Fire.
Crowreach wind puts that little flicker of a flame out on the roof. The imminent danger at the waving branch has been extinguished. The torch has fallen off into the little bits of snow that are left in Crowreach. There is still chaos going on all around you as people are screaming. Orcs are running around. There are a few houses completely ablaze. Where are you headed?
Still just trying to get to the docks.
As you head to the docks, everybody give me a perception check.
You had dirty 20 for 7?
16 plus 8.
22
That's high.
for Leo.
So Leo, Ordella, and 7, as you are running forward, heading toward the docks, you hear first a screeching sound in the sky, and you see 2 enormous winged creatures that you would know as wyverns. And there's an orc riding each as they're swooping around Crowreach. It doesn't look like they're coming down, but they are making their way around Crowreach. As you get closer to the docks, you're probably about, we'll say 100 feet away. There are 8 orcs. 4 of them are standing further back from the Arctic shallows and the docks. 4 of them are up close to the docks, with 2 being on the docks. They have bows out and just are loosing arrows out to these shipping boats. There are 3 shipping boats, 150, 200 feet out, and just kind of not moving at all. These arrows are landing in front of the boats as they're not hitting people yet. What are you all doing?
How high are the wyverns?
They're really high. So they're probably 300, 400, 500 feet in the air.
Yeah,
It almost
okay.
looks like they are circling, taking in what is happening.
Ready to pounce whenever they
Swoop
figure
down
out
if
where they need to.
Yeah, swoop
okay.
down if they need to. Maybe they are just taking in what is happening below. Maybe you're going to report back. Maybe they're going to wait until somebody's at their weakest and attack. You don't know.
Okay, so there's 2 wyvern. What do they have? Any kind of like, do they shoot fire or anything, or what do they do?
Wyverns, they do not shoot fire. They have a tail that has a stinger on the end.
Yeah, that means I'm going to go after the orcs.
Yeah, cast a firebolt at one of them.
Okay. Everybody roll for initiative.
22.
13 for Leo.
15 for 7.
7 for Yarost.
I rolled a 7 as well, Yarost.
Roll off.
Roll off. 4.
3.
Yarost with the low rolls today.
I know.
Oh, no.
Okay. So our order will be Leo, Ordella, and 7, followed by the orcs, and Yarost and his little legs are playing catch up as they are getting closer to the docks. We'll say you guys get to within about 30 feet as these 4 orcs in front look like they're going to start rushing forward. The orcs on the docks aren't paying you any attention yet. And that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to follow Yarost, 7, Leona, and Ordella as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcast. And please share the podcast with your friends, family, and of course, your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do this without the atmospheric background tracks from tabletopaudio.com and Michael Gelfi. We will see you next week right here on 20 Sides.